What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and I'm solo today, but Dan is here, my producer.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's get into some Yee tea. Man, this Dwight Howard tea is definitely hot, okay? Now, right now, Dwight Howard is being accused of sexual assault and battery, and that's from a July 2021 incident at his residence in Georgia with a man named Stephen Harper. He is denying these charges, and an attorney for Dwight Howard said that Dwight Howard is looking forward to presenting the truth in court. It was a private, consensual encounter that was made public for profit, and Mr. Howard looks forward to bringing the truth to light in a court of law. And the allegations are contested. Well, Stephen Harper, the man at the center of this, who is actually claiming that he was sexually assaulted, is now speaking out. He said, "First and last time I'll ever address this. I would never expose a man or intentionally ruin someone's career, which is why I haven't publicly spoke about this until now. With all due respect, Kitty is an older, unattractive person in their 40s. Hours into me being at Dwight Howard's home, he ambushed me with this person. Dwight never showed me pictures of Kitty nor disclosed their gender. Kitty walked in with a full beard, 2-inch heels, and a 28 pieces church wig. Immediately, I was thrown off, uncomfortable, and expressed that I wanted to leave. Shortly after, Dwight forced himself onto me, then demanded that Kitty drop me off instead of me calling an Uber to his home. This situation was truly traumatic." Okay, he said he's not Dwight's first victim, but hopefully I'm his last. Well, Dwight Howard has gone to social media and posted this reply.
"Y'all can stop with the nonsense. That's the problem with y'all people. Y'all worried about who people spend their time with. Whatever I'm doing in my bedroom is my damn business. If you want to know what people doing in their bedroom and who they messing with and sleeping with, you are weird. You're the weird one. Oh, shoot, y'all heard about that, Dwight? They said Dwight was in a text messaging a guy. Who cares?"
And that's very similar to what Dwight Howard had to say on Way Up with Angela Yee. And I will say this, the reason why people care right now is because you are being accused of sexual assault. It's not necessarily who was in the bedroom.
It's because also he's a famous basketball player.
Yeah, and he's pretty famous. And so not sure how this is all going to play out, but these are allegations at this point, all right? Now, UGG and Telfar have launched a new Crinkle campaign that stars Little Kim, Tizo Touchdown, Young Miami, Morris Chestnut, Mickey Rourke. Rolling Ray is also part of the campaign. By the way, Telfar is very unique. We'll say that. This collection launches on November 2nd via the Telfar web store. So you can see all of that available online. All right, now the NBA All-Star Game is returning to the original East versus West format. The game is going to be February 18th in Indianapolis, and so the theme is back to basketball this year, according to NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. There will also no longer be a target score in the fourth quarter, with the game returning to a standard 12-minute four-quarter contest. Guess that's what people preferred.
Yes and no.
You know?
I thought the draft was a little fun.
All right. Well, speaking of Adam Silver, Charles Barkley is challenging Adam Silver's response to domestic violence, the NBA's response to domestic violence. And here is what Charles Barkley had to say in front of a very massive national television audience.
We put in place a new program for how we deal with, first of all, accusations of domestic violence even before they're prosecuted. Part of it goes to training of our players, counseling of our players to make sure they understand during high-stress situations that, like, obviously never resort to violence against anyone. And so we're addressing it. We have, state-of-the-art counseling professionals dealing with our players. But, of course, and if a guy, does cross the line, the consequences are enormous.
All right, so that was Adam Silver's response to Charles Barkley about the NBA's response to domestic violence. All right, and Caesar from Black Ink Crew is having a problem with how people are getting paid on these reality shows. In particular, he said that Black Ink actually made a ton of money, $1.2 billion, right? And they basically didn't receive a percentage of that money at all. Here's what he had to say on Bag Fuel.
I had my lawyer look into it. How much advertising money Black Ink made for the whole 10-year span? $1.2 billion over 10 years of advertising. The whole cast didn't even get 1% of that, bro.
All right, well, what was interesting was the comments. First up, Ray J. Come to the Neutronics Network, Death Row. And then Tammy Roman said reality stars are not actors, but if networks play the season and let it go, the pay is appropriate. You get what you negotiate. However, if networks are going to license and continue streaming that season and past seasons in perpetuity, the people who are a part of those seasons should be compensated. Unfortunately, there is no union for reality TV, so networks will continue to make money and not have to pay residuals. And I know that's part of what this strike is about, and I know that reality actors are now talking about what they can do to make sure that they're fairly compensated. All right, well, that is your Yee Tea, and when we come back, man, it is in my heart to talk about, as we're watching all these live updates of what happened in Maine, the mass shooting in Maine. Right now, there are 18 people who were killed and 13 injured. Authorities are searching for Robert Card, who was considered armed and dangerous. And we want to make sure we give you all these to-the-moment updates of what we know right now. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.